Hey everyone, Darren here, aka Irish Latino Reacts, Irish on the bottom, Latin American on top, and today we're watching Season 1, Episode 6 of Babylon 5. I don't have much to say this intro, guys, since I'm doing these 1 week ahead of the YouTube releases and eventually 2. The bad side of that is I get less ammunition from commenters. So once again, if you want to be 1 week ahead of the YouTube releases, put a comment on one of these edited videos on Patreon before anyone else. Say something good, and I'll certainly address it right here, right now. So that's available right now. Last episode was easily the best of the first 5, hands down. And that last scene was the best scene of any scene, hands down. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'd like to thank all of my Patreon supporters for always supporting me. If you'd like to join them and gain access to full-length reactions early, or like I mentioned, be 1 week ahead of the YouTube drops, and eventually, busting my hump, 2 weeks ahead, you can find a link down in the description below for my Patreon. And there's also a $1 tier, which is just there for the sake of supporting me if you'd like an easy way to do that. If you're watching this on YouTube and you are not yet subscribed, please really consider doing so. It helps out the channel so much, and I know everyone under the sun says that, but it is so much more true for such a small, young channel as mine. Also, leave a like and leave a comment down below letting me know not only what you thought of this episode, but of my reaction to it. So, without further ado, let's get into Season 1, Episode 6 of Babylon 5. Why did that ship just explode?
There's a problem, Commander. You missed a button.
You're bright and cheerful this morning.
Okay. Got an offer on the table from Universal Terraform to do some surveying. I'm seeing them in an hour to talk terms.
That's a big operation.
Catherine's still around?
With a megacorp?
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
Perfect combination. Gotta hurry.
Do you guys think opposites attract? Think only at the beginning and never lasts.
Confirm 7 Tango 7. You are clear to dock.
I'm looking forward to my visit.
So this is the ship that was being chased at the beginning. Okay. So it wasn't being chased by ships from Babylon 5, presumably. Oh, hi, Frankie.
Hustlers, entrepreneurs.
There! I called the Dr. Francis a couple of times in episode 4, but it's Franklin. Mind War.
You know, I've often wondered what it's like to be a telepath.
It's like staying in a hotel room where you can just hear the people talking next door. You can try and shut it out, but it's always there.
That's a pretty good way to describe it.
Not to eavesdrop
I like
unless you're
that.
invited.
Yeah, I feel like we could take that analogy of
Casual
hotel
thoughts are
within
very
walls
easy to
further.
block, but strong emotions have a way of slipping through sometimes.
What is Garibaldi, keep your eyes up here.
14.
That's good. That's good. Good stuff right there.
Oh, I think I'm in love.
Who are these cats?
Never met a psych cop before.
Oh.
Yes, sir. I'll bring you there myself.
How can it not be worth it? There's a shortage of Q40 on Earth. They backed up 6 months on jump gate construction.
Which is why we need absolute confidentiality. I need your word that you won't mention this to anyone, including the commander.
Oh.
My personal life has nothing to do with...
I know. I was told to ask, so I'm asking.
Well.
We each have our marching orders, Miss Sakai.
Yeah, just keep
So
that
grab your
on
word.
the professional side of the relationship.
She's telling the truth.
Well, then we have a deal.
All right. She didn't look like it.
There is one other thing. The target is in a contested sector of space, so we'll need the approval of one other party before we can proceed with the survey.
And of course, it's Jakar and the Narn. Oh, wow. His eyes look extra red when he opened his eyes more.
No, it's a fine time.
So they're projecting thoughts into people.
Get out of my head. You want to talk to me? Talk to me.
My apologies, Commander.
It's like the opposite of telepathy in a way.
Saves considerable time.
Right?
I don't care. I don't like people rummaging around in my head. I thought the Psi Corps had rules about this sort of thing.
We're looking for a rogue telepath. We have reason to believe he may be on this station.
Then we will proceed.
I'm not turning the station upside down because you're hunting down one rogue telepath.
Not just a rogue, Commander. This is a special and very dangerous individual.
I assume it was the guy on the
whose
ship
presence
at the
here
beginning.
threatens the entire Earth Alliance military structure.
But one telepath can do that? Then they have too much power. By definition. I assume he's hiding his telepathy from people. I wonder how difficult that is to do if you slip up, you hear someone say like, oh, that guy's kind of a jerk. You'd be like, hey! Is he extra sensitive to electromagnetism or something like that? Or okay, yeah, he definitely does seem like a special one, not just a normal telepath. Does he have the Shining?
Come play with us, Daddy, forever and ever and ever.
His name is Jason Ironheart. I believe you know him, Miss Winters.
Yes, he was my instructor at the Psychology.
All instructors at the Academy are rated P10.
And Psychops? What are you rated?
P12. Someone has to keep an eye on the rest.
Ooh.
Yes, but who watches the Watchmen?
1 year ago, Jason Ironheart was reassigned to Earth Force Military Intelligence, working on a covert operation.
What kind of covert operation?
That information is on a need-to-know basis, Commander.
Well, of course.
You don't need to know. Let's just say that what's in his brain would compromise Earth Force defense and lead to the death of many of our covert operatives on other worlds.
We think he intends to sell that information to other governments.
That's nonsense. Jason would never do anything.
Yeah,
like
why would he turn?
Our job is to find him and bring him back, alive, if possible. Dead, if necessary. You understand we'll have to scan you to be sure.
I'm telling you the truth.
Perhaps.
Is scanning something?
If she's seen him or heard from him, his mental fingerprints will be in her thoughts.
The process is not pleasant.
Okay, it is a separate
You
thing
may
besides
say
just like
we,
someone reading your
as you
mind.
choose.
Someone will have to explain this to me. Like these Psychops can not only read people's thoughts, but they can send their thoughts into other people's brains, which I don't believe Winters can do. And I don't like that one.
That's enough.
The guy's Psychop. I don't like his face. His beady eyes.
I said that's enough.
Very punchable face.
If Ironheart hasn't shown up yet, he will. We must be informed at once. Do not attempt any contact with him. Especially you, Miss Winters.
They seem to have some history.
Is that clear?
Perhaps Ironheart used a fake name to get onto Babylon 5? Because I feel like if his name was in the logs, they would have
What
checked
level of
those.
physical threat does he represent?
That's something else you don't need to know.
What?
Just find him.
No, that's neat to know. So this is going to be like a winter-centric episode. I like it. I like it. Oh, that was quick.
I've been looking for you.
Feel like they had a romantic past.
Talia, wait, please. Listen, Talia.
What did you do? Why are they after you? Do you know what they did to me?
Yes, yes, I do. That's why I waited until after they scanned you to make contact.
Smart.
Why? What's going on, Jason?
All I can say now is that I can't let them find me. There are thousands, millions of lives are at stake. Just give me 5 minutes to explain, that's all. Then, if you want me to leave, I will.
Okay, he seems like a genuine guy.
Please.
Could be playing us. But I mean,
This is
Winters
your way of
obviously
getting at the commander through me.
No,
thinks he is.
whether you believe it or not, I'm doing this for your own safety. Sigma 957 is not.
He's not letting her
Strange things happen there.
samples.
It's uninhabited. I think you want Sigma 957 for yourself. The Narn government doesn't have the resources to exploit a world that far away. But you want to hold on to it anyway, out of sheer spite.
Yeah, I can see
Despite your long
Jakar being
acquaintance with
spiteful.
Sinclair, you're new here, aren't you? No one here is exactly what he appears.
Can't wait to find out
My
why
warning
for all
is
those
sincere.
characters.
Ignore it at your own peril.
I feel like Winters should have been a part of that part of the negotiation too.
It was an attempt to make telepaths even stronger.
Why?
Turn a P5 into a P10, and a P10 into... Because in this business, whoever has the strongest telepath wins.
Okay.
And we want someone who can cut through the...
It's like an arms race.
The experiments went on for months. 5, 10, sometimes 15 injections a day. The pain was... Then one day, I woke up, and I could see everything.
So the stuff worked?
I could cut through any block without even trying.
Yeah, I guess so. It's too much power. Telekinesis.
Only 1 in every 1,000 humans has telepathic abilities. Only 1 in every 10,000 telepaths has telekinetic abilities.
Whoa.
And half of them are clinically insane. You see, that was the real purpose behind the experiment. To create a stable telekinetic. And it worked.
Him?
I don't like psychops nosing around up here. There's just something creepy about it.
Oh, yeah.
The way they look at each other,
Agreed.
some kind of bug.
Agreed.
Just 50 quarters to search. Good. That should help narrow it down.
I would never, ever want to be around this
Anatomically
fuck.
Impossible, Mr. Garibaldi, but you're welcome to try.
What? Like he wants Garibaldi's like, I want to put my fist through your skull? Or something even grosser that's anatomically impossible? So she's just going for it. She go over Jakar's head?
I require a Frazi-class heavy fighter for a mission. Destination Sigma 957.
He's got something.
Make sure it's well armed.
Huh. He's got something to protect over there.
Wanted mental control over small objects. The smaller, the better.
Like
Jason,
what?
that doesn't make any sense.
No? Think about it. You want to assassinate someone. So you bring in a telekinetic.
Oh.
He reaches into the person's throat and then gently, quietly, with a thought, he pinches the carotid artery shut.
Wow.
The blood stops, the brain starves, the target dies. And then you just let go.
That's terrifying.
Murder without a trace. No fingerprints.
Wow.
Jason,
What is it?
Definitely has side effects.
Quickly. I can't control this.
Well,
Get out!
if he's doing all that, then he's gonna be pretty easy to find, I imagine.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Mindquake.
Mindquake? That's just kind of funny, Mindquake. Yeah, well, I feel bad for this guy. He seems genuine.
We got a fix on the source of that disturbance.
Yeah, level 16, about 3 sections further down. Just one problem. Only way to get there is to go through that.
Oh, wow.
It's
Telekinesis
got level 16
shield?
completely surrounded, 360 degrees. We can't get past it.
Yeah. So we got like a proper B story going.
Project ETA Sigma 957 at 2 hours, 5 minutes.
You withheld information and put this station at risk.
Call me crazy, but don't you think it might have helped for us to know what we were facing?
And because of that, I've got a half-dozen wounded men on a section of Blue 16 that's turned into a no-man's land. Every corridor and transport tube into there is blocked by some kind of curtain. Now I want the truth, and I want it now.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think they would have gotten to him in time anyways if they knew
What you or I would consider
anything more.
entirely human.
Then what is he?
What does he mean by that? I agree for Sinclair to be angry about not being told all the information, but I don't think it would have helped get to him in time. They were searching for him right away anyways, you know?
At each step of the way, his telekinetic abilities have grown stronger, more violent.
You guys never cease to amaze me. All the moral fiber of Jack the Ripper.
Huh.
What do you do in your spare time? Juggle babies over a fire pit? Oops, there goes another calculated risk.
Wow, Ivanova.
Helping the situation.
Lady, you are the situation.
We've seen how powerful he is. How did just the two of you plan to stop him?
During the experiment, Ironheart was programmed with a fail-safe code that will shut him down. It has to be sent by a telepath, directly.
Can she get past it? Well, if she can, then the Psychops could easily so. But she's kind of gonna try.
I need to talk to you, Jason.
Okay, and the shield's gonna go back up. Yeah. She doesn't know the safe word, but if they figure out she's in there with him, they might try and let her in on that fact, and then she'll have a choice to make.
Jason?
I shouldn't have come. I put you at risk, everyone. I never meant. We all thought Psy-Corps was controlled by the government, but that's changing. The Corps is starting to pull the strings behind the scene. They're more powerful than you can begin to imagine.
Yeah.
Telepaths make the ultimate blackmailers, Tanya.
Jason.
There is no more Jason. I am something else. I am becoming everything.
What does he mean by that? All right, let's see what we got with this
Begin
planet.
preliminary atmospheric survey. Sigma 957 is not a healthy place. Strange things happen there, right?
He's gonna be right. Huh. Look at this visual. They're
Jason's changed
in the
him.
drum.
His telekinetic abilities
New
are
setting.
growing faster than he anticipated. It's almost beyond his control. He doesn't want to endanger the station, doesn't want to hurt anyone. But what he's becoming doesn't leave him much choice. He wants to see you, alone and unarmed. He'll drop his defenses, but only for you. I know it's asking you to take a terrible chance, but it's the only one we've got.
Sinclair, terrible risk. He's there.
We were lovers. Do you know what it's like when telepaths make love?
Oh, that's interesting thought.
It's the only moment in a telepath's life when you no longer hear the voices.
Wow. Good acting by Talia there. Uh-oh. What do we got here? That looks crazy. What the hell is this?
Computer, identify. What the hell was that?
Unknown. 90% power loss.
Emergency power.
Negative emergency power.
Uh-oh.
Orbit deteriorating.
You're gonna come crashing down.
Estimate impact with Sigma 957.
How long?
In 2 hours.
Shit. That looks like an icy planet. Should've listened to Jakar.
Open emergency task
Catherine.
channel, Babylon 5.
Insufficient energy reserves to establish communications.
Scan for any nearby ships.
Negative on scan.
Adjust ship's orientation. Maybe we can bounce off the atmosphere instead of burning up when we hit.
Negative. Insufficient.
Yeah, I don't know how to do anything.
Damn it.
We need to speak. The Psi Corps is dedicated to one thing, Commander. Control. Control over telepaths, the economy, over thought itself. But there is something even more powerful. Not mind over matter. Mind over energy. I was suddenly able to influence objects that were smaller and smaller. Molecules,
I was about to say down to the atomic
neutrons.
level.
This is a power we were never meant to have. Can you imagine, Commander, what they would do with it?
Why should I trust you to not misuse this? What about the researcher you killed?
I didn't want to, but he was the only one who could replicate the process. There must never be any more like me. I mean you no harm, Commander.
I believe him.
If I did, I could vaporize you right now with a single thought. I need to get away from here. I need time to finish becoming, and then I'll be gone.
It's interesting that he said becoming, but didn't he ended it there.
Have your security team clear a path from Blue 16 to the docking bay. I don't want to see anyone on the way.
Confirm, Commander. What's up?
We're coming out.
Condition.
F-U-C-K-E-D.
Entering atmosphere. 2 ships detected.
Where? Put it on the
Gotta
monitor.
be Jakar's heavy gunship. Well, they don't look that big.
This is an emergency request. Please identify yourself.
Captain Shadrog of the Narn regime, Outer Sector Fighter Unit. We were dispatched some time ago to assist you.
Dispatched by whom?
Ambassador Jakar, 3rd Circle.
Huh. Is Jakar just trying to get brownie points with Sinclair? Like he sees the opportunity, like, oh, you're going to that sector, I'm gonna warn you, but then you're gonna go in, like,
Will all non-essential personnel please clear all corridors in sections blue?
or are they gonna like? Well,
What's going on?
uh-oh.
I am not going back with you.
This man is under my protection.
Good man, Sinclair.
Don't know what you're doing,
Commander. We have to hurry.
The failsafe code, they're trying to shut him down.
Talia.
Wait, they're distracting him, he's losing control.
Talia, you gotta step in and stop the bug-eyed fuck.
Let him go. Let him go.
Punch him. Just punch him. That'll break his concentration. Yeah. And Talia, you punch her.
Go.
Or Sinclair, you can punch her too. I don't really care. Sinclair, where are you?
Don't make me do this.
Vaporizer. Bye-bye. Now vaporize him. Nice. Come on, vaporize him. Aww.
Must get to the ship.
He's not moving to the jump gate. He's just sitting there.
Is he gonna become the ship?
Picking up energy search.
He's just gonna animatize. I like the arpeggiated music right now.
Talia, I have become.
Yeah.
In memory of love, I give you a gift.
It's gonna increase her powers.
The only gift I have to give.
I mean, become one with the cosmos.
Your report will indicate that Talia Winters was not responsible for her actions in helping Ironheart, that she was under his mental control and should not be penalized for her actions.
That's a lie.
Yes, it is. What's your point?
What's your point? Telekinesis? I mean, if she can do it to a penny, I feel like that's small enough to close off someone's carotid artery, someone's aorta. Kind of like this. Okay.
Ambassador Jakar.
Miss Sakai, I'm pleased to see that you have returned safely from your expedition.
Yes, thanks to you. Just one question. Why?
Why not?
It's not an answer.
Oh, yes, it is. It's
Brownie
simply
points.
Not an answer you like or the answer you expected. There's a difference. Norns, humans, Centauri, we all do what we do for the same reason. Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. There was no profit, no advantage in letting you fall to an untimely and most uncomfortable death. It would distress the commander to no good effect. So, once again, we return to...
Well, if the commander ever knew that you knew...
I told you before you left. No one here is entirely what they appear.
I don't know how to read
If I
this.
surprised you, all the better.
While I was out there, I saw something. What was it?
What is this? Ant. Yeah.
Interesting.
I just picked it up on the tip of my glove. If I put it down again, and it asks another ant, what was that? How would it explain?
Wow. Okay.
There are things in the universe billions of years older than either of our race. And if they are aware of us at all, it is as little more than ants. And we have as much chance of communicating with them as an ant has with us.
Great analogy.
We know. We've tried. And we've learned that we can either stay out from underfoot or be stepped on. They are a mystery, and I am both terrified and reassured to know that there are still wonders in the universe, that we have not yet explained everything.
Wow. I really like that. Great music at the end, too, once again. All right. Episode 6 down. Let's talk about it. So, I like that episode a hell of a lot. That might be my second favorite. But who's counting? So, let's just start with the end there with Jakar, called the B story. You know, I like that trope sometimes. A story, B story. Now, I don't think every episode is going to have a B story. But yeah, like that was a really cool sentiment by Jakar, using the ant as an analogy and whatnot. Sometimes I think of the analogy of like, what is it? Like trying to explain the internet to an ant is like trying to, you know the cosmos, whatever it is. So something similar to that. And I like Jakar's line of being both terrified and reassured that there are still wonders out there in the universe that we do not yet understand, maybe never will, have not yet discovered. And yeah, I totally agree with that sentiment. I'm glad we don't know everything that's on the depths of the ocean. And of course there are things out there. I believe in aliens that, we have yet to discover or understand and all that. So that's a really cool thing for Babylon 5 to insert into the universe. I was going to say into the narrative, but not really. Into the universe, just like expanding it in a way that just makes it more layered, right? They didn't need to do that. Do I think these crazy creatures are going to come up again? No. Do they need to come up again ever in 5 seasons? No. But I'm glad that I know they're up there somewhere, It's kind of cool. So great on Babylon 5 for doing that. Now, let's get to the crux of the episode. Telepaths. Now, I'm trying to remember, I think I said this in episode 5, just because I watched episode 5 so close to watching The Gathering, and I talked about telepaths in both. One, I said that, like, and I think it was The Gathering. I paused it and kind of mused on it would be a really great debate if telepaths were a thing, and would we allow them to get into business? Meaning, like, would we hire them to say, okay, we're making a business deal with this other party, let's have a telepath there. And I can see both sides of it. I want to kind of come up with my own opinion on the matter, but I can see pros and cons. Like, you want to make a deal and you want to be assured that the other person's not lying. Well, hey, let's use this telepath. But it could be a slippery slope, as this episode showcased. You know, if they get more powerful and more powerful, like, how do you regulate that? How do you regulate them? How do non-telepaths, the government, I guess, most people, because 1 in 1,000 people are telepaths, how does non-telepathic people, the government, regulate these stronger people inherently from a brain perspective? They become great blackmailers, you know, and great liars and whatnot. So definitely a slippery slope there. And yeah, I don't think I've ever intently watched a show where mind reading was so prevalent. And so talk about the Psychops. Am I right that, like, have they just advanced enough? I think Talia's just a P5. Am I right about that? But they're P12s. So they're advanced enough to not only read someone's mind, but inject their thoughts into someone else's mind, because they were obviously doing that. Like, they didn't have to talk out loud, and they just talk to you in the brain, which, you know, it kind of cool thing for privacy, I guess, you know. But yeah, slippery slope once again. I thought Winter's acting this episode was really good, and I really liked Jason Ironton as a character. I thought his acting was good and whatnot, and, you know, you felt for the guy at the end. Now, what I'm gonna talk about next is, you know, his metamorphosis, and I am actually going to relate it to something in my life. Before I moved to Denver, this is 2015, so 10 years ago and a couple months ago, in 2015, I quit my job, and before I took this, like, life-altering trip to move out to Denver, I wanted some new experiences, specifically one, Vipassana meditation. Now, you can look it up, what it is, and typically you go to a retreat and you meditate. It's an 11-day retreat. You have no alarm clocks, and no cell phones or anything, whatnot, of course, and you meditate for 11 hours a day. Not straight through. They give you breakfast, which is like a fruit, just a little fruit and stuff, you know, light breakfast. You meditate for several hours. I can't remember the exact schedule. And then the lunch. Lunch is great. I'm sorry I'm off on this tangent. I'll land the plane, but just give me a sec. This might be interesting to people. Lunch is great. Then there's an hour at one point where you just go out and kind of walk the grounds. The grounds are beautiful. And here's the other big thing. You can't talk to anyone. You couldn't talk to anyone. Once a day, you get to talk to, like, one of the teachers, but that's it. You can't talk to anyone who you're bunking with or when you're walking around the retreat and whatnot. But at night or in the evenings, they would show us a video of this one guy, S.M. Gunka. I'll never forget his name. And he'd give, like, somewhat of a lecture, but it was kind of like a really laid back, like, they just zoom in on his face and he'd, like, talk. And you know, he's a guy who supposedly reached nirvana. And over several times of watching this guy, I kind of got what he was saying boiled down to, like, what nirvana is. And I kind of forget about it a little bit. Obviously, I never reached nirvana. Can you guys tell? But he said that the ultimate goal of meditation is to realize that like your atoms, like down to your atomic level, nuclear level, they're flashing in and out of existence, whether you believe that's true or whether you don't. Whatever. That's what he was claiming, and we obviously aren't sitting here realizing that, but they're flashing in and out of existence, maybe to parallel universes, whatnot. And there might be some actual evidence of this, but the point is you meditate so long that you actually can see that that's happening. And that's nirvana. And you're so in the moment ultimately, and like time kind of ceases to be a thing for you. And you become one with everything, And this episode reminded me of that teaching and that thought process. And, because when someone like, what is nirvana? It's like, oh, becoming one and being like, I'm not giving a care in the world anymore, blah, blah. But that's like kind of a superficial, on the surface explanation. And this guy's explanation was actually something like kind of tangible, And yeah, I liked how Ironton was saying like, when I become, or I've become, I'm becoming. He's not like, I'm becoming this or I'm becoming that. And so, I interpreted that like becoming like one with everything, the same atoms that make me up, make up this mic, make up this desk, make up this webcam, it's no different. And you're one with everything. So yeah, that's kind of how I thought about my life, or that experience when this episode went into that. I thought it was really cool that it made me think of that. So yeah, another great Babylon 5 episode with deep themes, and that one especially hit close to home for me. Thank you for watching this reaction with me here on YouTube. If you like what I do and you want me to keep doing it, the easiest way to ensure that happens is hitting that subscribe button. It is free. Also, please leave a like and leave a comment down below. Doing all that really helps out such a small channel. And if you'd like to support me even further, you can find my Patreon link in the description below. All right, guys, I love you all. I'll catch you all in the next reaction.